get set for our third quarterfinal match. And this will pit China against the Russian Federation. Cui Yuanyuan of China, ranked 9th in the world and 2nd in the World Cup rankings. Another youngster, 21 years old, did not compete at stage 1 in Shanghai, but burst upon the scene at stage 2 in Antalya, won the individual gold medal and a mixed team gold medal, then got tossed into the Mediterranean Sea by her teammates in celebration, came back in Medellin, won a bronze medal, and then skipped stage 4 in Poland. Her opponent today is Ina Stepanova, 4th in the world and 3rd in the World Cup rankings, 23 years old. Ina Stepanova of the Russian Federation was 8th at Antalya, won the gold medal in Medellin, and then finished 9th in Wrocław. So Stepanova versus Yuanyuan.
Those matches is one match that is very nice to see, because those archers are very high during the stages. They match just one, and Ina takes. So 2 high-level archer with a big story to write.
And Cui Yuanyuan begins to write that story with a 9.
The China takes this final just with 2 stages on 4. This is impressive, because normally you have some margin losing during the stage, and stay here just with 2 competition is an impressive result.
Stepanova searching right now.
Ты берешь это вынос? Нет, по центру.
The coach in this case can help you so much. Big archer makes a big results also with a big coach.
Stepanova needs a big result. Almost got it just outside the 10 ring. Had she been inside that 10 ring, they would have split the set points. As it is, the set goes to Cui Yuanyuan, and she will jump out to a 2-0 lead in set points in this match. So 9, 9, and 8 for Cui Yuanyuan, the 21-year-old Chinese archer who had an outstanding stage in Antalya with 2 gold medals, followed that up with a bronze medal in Medellin and a team silver medal out as well. Ina Stepanova, we've seen her win on the World Cup circuit before, had a victory in Shanghai in 2011 at stage 4, where she defeated Alejandra Valencia and Bérengère Chou. And the last time she appeared at a World Cup final, it was Istanbul 2 years ago, where she came in 6th, trying to improve on that performance here in Paris.
Sometimes looking at this image, we forget that we are in front of Torre Eiffel. And sometimes looking, you remind in which kind of place we are shooting.
Before a very large and boisterous crowd, I might add, on a Sunday morning in Paris.
A lot of people here on the stage.
And a 7 for Cui. So Ina Stepanova with an opportunity right here. And Stepanova takes advantage.
Yeah. She has a good margin now to take the set. The Chinese have to shoot good arrows. 2 points with 1 arrows.
A solid shot right now by Stepanova will put a lot of pressure on the Chinese archer. And that shot should do it.
Yeah. She takes the 9, and now nothing.
Not much that Cui Yuanyuan can do right here, except maybe experiment, get a feel for things. Good shot, but not nearly enough. And the 2 set points go to Ina Stepanova, who is back in the match. We're tied up at 2-all right now.
Yes,
Carl
will be-
Archi along with Sergio Pagni from Italy, the great compound archer, sitting in with us today on our live coverage here in Paris at the Trocadero Gardens 2013 Archery World Cup Final. You see the concentration on the face of Cui Yuanyuan as the arrows are retrieved, brought back. Always important to check those arrows.
Yeah, sometimes in compound a lot because saving the knock. Sometimes you make a very nice group and you can broke a knock and you have to check if all's good. Or sometimes you seem to shot a nice arrow and you take a bad results. Normally the agent that takes off the arrows from the target gives back to you with the turn arrows. So you can show 2 knocks and 1 point, and you know that this arrow is making something strange.
Which is not what you want.
And here in the final, you don't want to. You want to make your lucky with your force and take this arrow and put in the bottom of the quiver.
Sometimes you're only as good as your equipment is.
Yes, you have to. The material is something that you have to know that all is perfect.
Yes.
Nothing in your mind can say to you that no, probably there's something strange here in this arrow.
You don't want to have any doubts about your bow, about your arrow. You want it to be about you.
Yeah, every bad idea in your mind. 2 points for
Габарит не
Chinese.
хватило чуть-чуть.
Cui Yuanyuan, who won the first set, trying to win the third set now, move back into the lead as the wind starts to pick up just a little bit, and her arrow drifts off towards the 7 ring. It's just inside though for an 8.
She had the same situation of Inna of the last end. Inna makes the 9 and closed all the doors, and in this case with the 8 the door was not so closed, but Inna didn't take the 10, and Chinese make 4-2 now.
Ina Stepanova had an opportunity with the 10. Had she shot a bullseye, she would have split the set points, tied the set, and we would be tied up at 3-all instead. Cui Yuanyuan picks up 2 more set points and now leads in the match 4-2. And now conversations with the coaches going on. I was talking with Rio Wild about this yesterday, Sergio, and I think sometimes this is could be a dangerous period because you start to think about it a little bit too much.
Yes, and what I say before, the coach have to remind you all you need. If you, in this case, need something technical, probably can say something technical. If they saw in your eyes that you have not the force to win,
the confidence,
they have to give to you,
boost you up.
Yeah.
Cui Yuanyuan with a 4-2 lead, but Ina Stepanova sending a message with that first shot here in the 4th set as she tries to battle back, trailing 4-2. And Cui Yuanyuan going for the victory, and that's a great start with a bullseye.
Very strong shot.
Another good shot by Ina Stepanova,
but not enough. If the Chinese continues with this strong shot.
Cui with a 9.
1 point. The tie set was not enough for Cui.
And a quick shot, and that's another 9, so 3 9s across the board.
Yeah. And now a 9 to win the set and to win the match.
Ooh, but it's an 8. So they tie, they split the set points, and Ina Stepanova remains alive.
Yeah, she stay alive, and another set, 5-3.
When you're in that situation, Sergio, you don't want to give your opponent another opportunity. You want to put them away, don't you?
Yes, but is not. You have not to be confused about the situation, because in every single arrow you want to shoot in the middle of the town. And hearing someone say 8 to win or 9 to win can makes a little the concentration.
Is that distracting for you?
And you start to shoot to win and not to shoot good. That's the biggest problem.
And there is a difference.
Yes, there's a big difference shooting good, shooting for themselves, or shooting for a result.
If you shoot well, the result will follow.
Yeah. In every case, in every situation, you cannot shoot to make the 10 or shoot to make points. You just to shoot with your mind focused, your technique solid, with strong shot, and you find the result.
So now we go to the 5th set. Stepanova fighting for her life, but shoots an 8.
На 3 часа.
She would like to have that one back. Cui Yuanyuan, knowing full well that Stepanova just shot an 8.
That's the big problem, because when you are down, when you shoot first because you are down, and shoot an 8 don't give to the adversary a lot of pressure.
There's some pressure.
Shooting this, yes. This problem give a little pressure.
Now we'll get the blood flowing. Another 10.
She fight back.
It is so interesting to see how archers play off of each other. One shoots a 10, another shoots a 10. Another 10. Back-to-back bullseyes for Ina Stepanova.
We are in the situation 10 to win.
They would tie, but that 1 point that Cui receives, and she got it. Oh, just inside.
A liner 10. In this case, the lucky gives a little 2 millimeter out, and you have to shoot off.
It is a game of millimeters, not inches.
She is happy.
And relieved. Ina Stepanova gave her a real battle. Stepanova with a pair of bullseyes in that 4th set, or excuse me, 5th set. But those 2 bullseyes not enough, as Cui Yuanyuan was able to raise the level of her game and shoot a pair of bullseyes on those final 2 shots as well. The last one just on the line, but it counts as a 10, and that is one happy young lady from China, 21 years old, enjoying life right now in Paris.
A lot of young girls today that win the match. So probably we can see something very interesting in the next years. A lot of new girls, very solid, technically solid, very focused during the matches. The level in the world was growing a lot. A lot of new countries that can make a very solid results.
Young talent. You mentioned the youth. Cui Yuanyuan, 21 years old. Deepiku Kumari, 19 years old. And Alejandra Valencia, 18 years old. And they are the 3 winners we've seen thus far.